Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a blessed day or afternoon, whatever time it is for you. First, what we're going to do is set the room. I like to set the vibes in my room. I've got an incense burning and we are just going to cleanse the space. I like to put an incense on. It makes me feel so good, relaxed, at peace, and in my feminine energy, actually. If you have an incense, go put one on right now. This one, I need to find out the name of it, what it's actually called, but this smells so good. I've also got my tea, so grab a cup of tea if you want. I'm actually doing a detox from coffee at the moment because I found like it was making me go crazy. I think a coffee here and there is really nice, but I'm not someone that needs to rely on it daily. It was making me feel extra tired, jittery, and I was having really bad cravings and bad skin. So I just cut that out and I'm already feeling better. But now we're having teas. This is a pandanus tea. I actually painted this mug as well. It's my favorite mug. There's my name on it and it just brings me so much joy. This is called pandanus tea. I got it from Thailand last year and I just love it. It's so good. It's really good for your immune system. It's really good if you're anemic. It has iron in it as well. I just love a cup of tea in the morning. It just makes me feel so warm inside. Let's get into the video. I've got my journal here today so I can just read from my notes that I've made. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So these are the real self-love habits that I implement into my life to feel the best version of myself and that have changed me. First habit that I do is scheduling me time. Me time is so important because I'm actually an extroverted introvert. I love being around people. I love doing new things. I love trying new activities, but I need that time alone to like reset and recharge. So my alone time can look like just having a little solo day, going for like a hot girl walk, spending an evening by myself watching films, just relaxing and just doing my own thing. One of the things that add on to this that I see is my crucial me time is leading on to the next habit is having a self-care reset day. Mine is a Sunday. I just think that's the perfect day to reset yourself and just get yourself ready for the week. Also reflect on the week that you've just had and completely just spend that time, love and dedication on yourself. So I have my self-care Sundays where I meal prep, do all my washing, clean my space and just set my diary, reflect on the week and just do absolutely everything I can to get myself in a space where I feel like prepared and ready for the next week to come. Those days are so important to me and they've really changed my life. I feel a lot more organized. I feel a lot more put together, happier, that I'm actually really taking care of myself. The next habit that I like to implement is eating nourishing foods. I know everyone says this, but it really does make a difference when you swap out takeaway and eating bad food or not even eating regularly to just taking care of yourself, eating nourishing foods, foods with high fiber and that are feeding your nutrition goals and your body. Everyone is different, so I have to have a high iron diet because I'm anemic and I also don't love eating meat all the time, so I have to create meals and basically meal prep my meals so I'm prepared for the week because I'm actually the type of person, I get so busy, my mind is always running at 1,000 miles per hour that if I don't meal prep and give myself nutritious foods, I will skip meals, which will then make me feel depressed, which will then make me feel ill, and then I won't be able to work, and then everything else just becomes shit basically. And that comes down to one thing for me, which is meal prepping and having that set so I don't have to think about cooking every day. I can focus on other things. The third thing that I like to do is have some type of movement that I enjoy daily. So this for me is either going to the gym, going for a hot girl walk, or doing yoga at home, or just even going outside and doing a skipping workout. Find the exercises that you love and then implement that daily. I promise you, you will feel so good. You'll feel like you're really taking care of yourself. You'll appreciate yourself so much more. Not only will you feel good, you will start to look better as well. And just taking those steps and making sure you're doing something for yourself daily is just so rewarding and makes you fall in love with yourself even more because you really are taking care of yourself. The fourth thing that I do regularly is I am a messy clean person. So I I'm clean and I like to have a tidy space, but it can get messy. When I'm deciding an outfit or when I'm looking for something and I've misplaced it, I am someone that is, yeah, a clean, messy person, but I always like to come back to a tidy room before I go out, or I come home and I tidy that room before I wake up in the morning. I will not wake up with a disgusting, untidy room in the morning. That shows me that I don't love myself and I don't care enough to clean my space and wake up the next day and not have to deal with that. I feel like the kitchen and stuff is different. If you leave a dish overnight, no one's gonna come for you and say that you don't love yourself for doing that. But if you're in, like, you have your room and your bathroom and things like that, just make sure it's clean. And also, if you're cleaning your room daily and just dusting over things, putting things away, making sure your bed's made, wiping down the counters, if you're doing that daily, that makes it feel like it's always clean and you don't have to do one big clean at the end of the week because you've already been cleaning as you go along. That's girl math for me. Like, I don't need to do one massive clean on a Sunday because I've already been cleaning as I've been going along throughout the week. And that just shows me that I love myself, I love my space, I appreciate the space that I'm in. Make sure your space is clean, because if you have a clean space, you have a clean mind. And that's some tea. The next habits. I love to have myself put together. Whether that, I don't feel like having yourself put together is meaning that you have to have your makeup done all the time or anything like that, but I like to do things like get my nails done regularly, so my nails are always done and I feel put together. I like to do my hair really well at the start of the week and make sure I always wrap my hair nicely at night, so I wake up and my hair is really nice and it takes me a couple minutes to refresh. I have a simple everyday makeup routine, which is literally just skincare, face tint, eyebrow gel, lip gloss, lip stain, and some face spray to just refresh everything. That is my go-to makeup, and I don't have to wear makeup every day, but it just makes me look fresher and put together, not like I've just rolled out of bed. I think it's essential to do something for yourself, whether it's getting a facial monthly, whether it's getting a wax, whether it's getting your hair dyed, your hair cut, your hair blow dried. Do something for yourself which will last throughout the month and make you feel like you're taking care of yourself and you love yourself. I like to do a face mask. I like to get my nails done. I like to have my self-care Sundays, which are non-negotiable, to be honest. I always have one day of the week where it's self-care. I'll do my toes, get my nails done, shave, wax, whatever I need to do, and make sure that I feel just put together and that I'm taking care of myself and I love myself. And I love to feel beautiful every day. I love to feel put together every day. Gone are the days where I just want to roll out of bed and not do anything to myself and just put a pair of sweatpants on and just call it a day and get out my house. That is a very young mentality for me, and I'm a woman now. I'm a grown-ass woman. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to make myself look a little bit put together at least, even if it's just a little bit of face tint and some lip gloss. Trust me, it goes a long way. One of the other self-love habits that I love to do is to have a meditation practice and a gratitude list, and also pray daily as well. I feel like when you start to appreciate more of the things that are going on in your life and the things that are coming into your life, the more you attract. Honestly, this works. When I'm slacking and not counting my blessings and not praying and not thanking God for everything that's in my life, nothing happens. Things start to go wrong. Things are stagnant. I find that when I'm more grateful and appreciative and I'm in that element of just gratefulness, I attract more things to me, and I also feel so much better. I feel like life isn't too bad because I've actually got so much around me. Even if it's the small things that you take for granted every day, try and implement a gratitude practice, because self-care is not just about how you look after your body, it's how you look after your mind as well, and also your spirituality and your relationship with God. That is just my opinion, by the way, but I think those things are very important. You don't have to do it every single day, but at least once a week, please try to meditate and pray and just have a little gratitude practice. Even if you're just going over the things that have happened to you throughout the week which you're grateful for, I promise you'll feel like you love yourself so much more and you'll begin to feel so much happier. And since I've been doing this in my life, I've been doing it for years now, it's honestly changed me. And whenever I feel like I'm not myself, I go straight back to this, and it always makes me feel 10 out of 10, honestly. The next self-love habits that I implement that have really changed me is saying no. learning to set your boundaries and say no, and being so clear on your boundaries. I can do another video all about boundaries because I'm like the boundaries queen. I have my boundaries, and people always say that I'm too sensitive, I'm too uptight, I'm too up this, I'm too that, but it's my boundaries. It's what I tolerate and don't tolerate. I have a certain standard and high regard to how I treat myself, so I also have that with other people, how I would want to be treated and how I also treat them. And I think that is fine. I feel like you need to have boundaries. You need to learn to say no. So if you're really tired, for example, last night I got invited to go out and I was exhausted, and all I wanted to do is just prioritize my sleep. And today I feel refreshed and 10 out of 10. I said no, and I don't even feel bad for it anymore. Learn to stop being a people pleaser, say no, and listen to yourself when you need to just take that time for yourself. It will honestly show yourself how much you love yourself, and also make you feel a lot more at peace as well. And the last one I want to finish on, I'm going to actually show you. 1 second. This can also tie into confidence as well, how to be more confident. This is so random, but I feel like it honestly changes everything. What I do is I get a little baby picture of myself. This is me when I was a baby Jazz. And whenever I have self-doubt, whenever I have negative thoughts in my mind, I look at this little baby picture, I leave it on my windowsill so I can literally see myself every day, and I look at her and think, I love her so much. I love which is me, and she is me. Why am I being so mean to myself? Because really, you are always this little girl inside. Your inner child is always there. So if you're mean to yourself and you don't love yourself, think about the little girl that you're being mean to. Think about the little girl that you're not giving love to, because you can't expect all that love from anyone else and expect to be treated right if you can't even give that love to yourself. So what I like to do is keep a baby pic of myself and just always make sure that I look at this daily, give myself gratitude, give myself affirmations as well, and tell myself how amazing I am and that I'm doing a great job. If I start to feel bad, if I start to feel I'm slacking, and if I start to be so mean to myself, I look at this baby picture of me and I just feel so bad. Like, how can I just be mean to her? She's so cute. She's me. So honestly, try it. Try the next time that you're feeling like you want to be mean to yourself, get a baby picture of yourself and put it somewhere. Put it on your mirror, put it somewhere you can see it every single day, and just remind yourself that you are still that little girl. You are still doing life for the first time. You've got this. Things might not be going amazingly, but they're gonna get better, and you can get yourself through anything. Learn to love yourself enough to respect and appreciate this little girl inside you, because really that's all you are. You're still this little girl inside of you that needs so much love and care, and you can give that to yourself. You don't need anyone else, any extenuating factors. You don't need anything else but yourself to give yourself that love that you need. And that is a habit that I've introduced into my life that has really changed everything for me. And I just feel like that's ended on a really positive note. Honestly, try this. It makes me feel so good, honestly. And that is everything today. I am going to give you some more good vibes and energy with my little incense. If you've taken anything from this and it's helped you, please let me know. I really appreciate it in the comments. If you want to see anything else from me, I'm thinking maybe to do a video about boundaries. Let me know and I can do that for you. I'm sending you so much love, so much blessings, and good vibes your way. You've got this. You can slay the day. Remember to love yourself, because you're a queen, you're a king. If you're a queen or a king, whoever's watching this, and you've got this. Bye.